Welcome back to Ask Amrita and Bela on Child Development. Thank you so much for sending us your questions. As per our format, Bela and I will both answer one question each. So our first question is, what is self-regulation? Have you seen or heard people with road rage? These are people who get really very angry with others while they're on the road. I've even seen them stop the car and fight with others. Well, this is an example of having poor self-regulation skills. This is an example of an adult. But children also need to develop self-regulation. Self-regulation is the ability to remain calm, cope with emotions, adapt, and respond appropriately to our environment. Let me tell you about an experiment. It's a very common experiment. It's called the marshmallow test. And in this marshmallow test, a researcher usually asks a child who is between 3 and 5 years if they want one marshmallow or two marshmallows. Now, both the marshmallows are placed in front of the child and the researcher leaves the room. But before leaving the room, the researcher asks the child, but tells the child, you can eat one marshmallow now, or wait till I come back and then you can have both the marshmallows. Now, what do you think the child's going to do? Most of the children want both the marshmallows, but they cannot regulate their impulse. This also requires self-regulation. Another example is children running too fast and not being able to stop because they've not slowed down at the right time. We've all seen it in schools or with our own children. So self-regulation works across all domains: social, emotional, physical, cognitive, and self-regulation can be developed by giving a child the right experience. So some things that help in self-regulation are very, very simple. Just as simple as getting a child to sit and listen to a story. If they want to interrupt, then you have to explain to them and tell them. We have to keep all our questions in our head and ask them after the story is over. This is going to help them wait. Another way is to have children take turns when they're playing with other children. Concepts like time, sharing, all these things are very abstract for children. So it's nice if we use a timer and make it fun so that, they enjoy this time of waiting also while they are learning self-regulation. Another fun game is the red light, green light game. When you show a green light, children move, and when you show a red light, they stop. Music is also used for self-regulation. Children can dance very slowly to slow music and fast to fast music. A great way of having children manage their emotions is to have them breathe deeply. But remember, before you teach them this, you have to teach them to identify their emotions. So please ensure you add a lot of self-regulation activities when you teach your child in school or at home. And I hope this answered your question. Thank you.
The second question for today is, my child who's 2 years old has developed this bad habit of sucking his thumb. I've tried several things but failed. Can you please help me? Let's understand why toddlers suck their thumb. Toddlers normally suck their thumb because it's comforting and calming. Now let's come to when they suck their thumb. They suck their thumb when they are tired, bored, scared, sick, or even trying to adjust to a new environment. They may use their thumb to help them to fall asleep. So what you can do about it? Well, don't worry. As you know, all thumb sucking is not damaging. Children can safely suck their thumb without damaging their teeth or jaw until their permanent teeth appear. If your child talks when he's sucking his thumb, his speech can be affected. So when he does that, you can tell him that you cannot understand, and if he could say the same thing, removing his thumb from the mouth. And if your child's thumb is becoming red after sucking, try applying a moisturizer when he is sleeping. As you know, if you do it when he's awake, he may land up eating it. Most children stop sucking their thumb between the age of 2 and 4. Things that you can do are, don't nag or punish your child, as the child does not realize when he is doing it. no applying bandage, etc., as he's sucking his thumb for comfort. Once your child grows up, he will eventually stop sucking his thumb. When a toddler is hungry, he sucks his thumb. But once he has grown up, he will tell you that he is hungry, or what you could do is even go to the refrigerator, open and see what he would like to eat, and eat that instead of sucking his thumb. Identify the times that a toddler is sucking his thumb. If he is doing it when he is sleepy, then you can distract him with some other toy or see a story at that time, or maybe use puppets to distract him. If he sucks his thumb when he is tired, then maybe you can let him sleep for a longer hours so he gets a proper rest before he starts sucking his thumb. And if he sucks his thumb when he's angry, then teach him how to express what he is feeling. Let him talk to you about it. So please do try out these tips and let me know which one has worked for you. And if you'd like to have any more questions answered, please write to us on the ABCD Show 6 at gmail.com, and we'll be happy to answer all your questions. Thank you once again. Bye-bye.